Hey everybody, how's it going today? Good, I hope. Of course, we're back on the truck. What we're going to do today is, if you watched my last video, you'll see that we're having an oil pressure problem. I hooked up that remote oil pressure sending unit, and I'm not getting anything on it. So we got to start investigating that. So first thing this morning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the canister filter back off, see if there's oil in there. If there's no oil in that filter, then it's obviously the pump that's not pumping. And if it's the pump, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to drop the pan today, get the pump out, and see what's going on with the pump. You know, maybe there's something clogged. The truck has sat for 40 years, so, you know, it could be clogged up with gunk. It could have something on the screen. I don't know, but we'll work our way down to that. If we can't find anything wrong with the pump, I'll test it. I can stick it in. You know, I'm going to have to drain the oil. I can stick the pump in the oil and crank it with a drill and see if it actually pumps any oil out of it. And if it doesn't pump any oil, then we'll just buy a new oil pump and put on it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start out with that. I'm hoping that maybe just this part, something's wrong up in here. There's a couple passages in here where the oil has to go through. There's one here where the oil pressure line, sending line is. I don't know, you know. I don't know. We're going to find out. It'd be nice if something in there was just clogged, you know. But we're going to go ahead and get started on that. And then as we're working along today, I'll keep getting you back, you know, in here, taking a look at stuff. And hopefully we can get that problem solved right away today, and then I can move on to some other, you know, fun stuff to do. Get this truck moving. So, hang in there. We're going to keep going. Okay, guys. Here's where we are today on the oil pressure problem. I dropped the oil canister off, got all that out. It's completely dry, just like when I put it in. Not a drop of oil in it. So I took that apart, checked everything, make sure it was clean. There's a little ball and seat in there that runs where the oil pressure line goes on. The ball was a little bit stuck, but I cleaned that out and shot some brake parts cleaner in it. But that wasn't the problem. So I dropped the oil pan, and everything, well, sort of looked okay in there. A lot of grunge down in the bottom of the oil pan, so I'm glad I dropped it anyway. Got that all flushed out, now cleaned up. So I dropped the oil pump out to see what the heck is wrong with the oil pump. Well, I found out what the problem is. The shaft that drives the oil pump from the distributor is missing. It's not in there. There's nothing between the oil pump and the distributor. It's the shaft is gone. So luckily we weren't screwing around trying to run the engine any more than that. And I don't know. I don't really know the actual history of the motor. I know the owner told me that he had the motor rebuilt once 40 years ago, and then they put it back into the truck, and I don't believe they ever ran the truck then. There's stuff missing, like the bolt that was on the head where the coolant was leaking out of. See, they wouldn't have been able to run that with, you know, with that leaking like that. And if they ran it for any more than 5 or 10 minutes, they'd seize the engine anyway. So I don't believe the engine ever ran after it was put back into the vehicle. Somehow along the line, that shaft disappeared. So I have to get a new shaft for it, and then, you know, of course, a new oil pan gasket and stuff, and then put it all back together. So I'll have to order those things. And well, I guess it's good news and bad news. You know, we could have wrecked the engine. You know, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure I can find that shaft somewhere. So, but anyways, that's what's going on with that. So we're going to keep working on some wiring today and try to get the rest of the dash wired up and the lights while I'm here. We're going into a stretch of some nice weather. Hopefully by the time I get that stuff back for the engine, I'll have a lot of the other stuff already finished up, and you know, we can get this, you know, get going here. So that's what we're going to do today. I'll get you back in a little bit here and kind of show you, you know, kind of show you what I did, or tell you what I got accomplished for the day and stuff. So just keep, you know, we're just going to keep going on it for now. Morning, everybody. It's been a couple days since the start of this video. We you know, we took care of the problems we got there with that oil stuff. I got the parts ordered yesterday for it, and so they're on the way. As soon as they'll come in, we're going to get that stuff back together and get this motor fired up and stuff. I worked on the wiring the other day too. Finished up the day working on that. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to bleed the brakes. I'm really hoping I don't have to pull the master cylinder off this truck, because it just looks like a nightmare down there trying to get those things out of there. So I'm going to just fill it up with fluid. I bought a suction yesterday bleeder, so I'm going to try to put that on it and work that for a while and see what happens. There was brake fluid in the lines when I did the brakes, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay once I get the fluid pumped back through there and stuff. So I'm going to work on that. I'll let you know here in a little bit if that's working or not, and if we're going to have to take the master cylinder out. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll get you back in here in a little bit to, you know, to see what is going on. So let's do that. Okay guys, quick update before we end this video. We got the brake split. Was actually pretty easy. I bought one of those pressure bleeder things from Harbor Freight yesterday. It lasted about halfway through the first brake, and it's just started puking brake fluid out. You know, typical Harbor Freight piece of junk. So I threw that in the trash pile. I had my friend that lives over here in this house come over. He pumped the brakes for me. It took us about, I don't know, 15 minutes is all. And all the brakes are up. Nice, solid, good pedal. So the brakes are done. I've been working on the wiring. I got the front of the truck working now. I got the lights, ignition, parking lights, everything up front works. I got to tackle the back yet. So I'm hoping that the back lights are still working, because I don't even know how you get them out of those bumpers. I don't know if I would have to take that bumper off and try to get the lights out. There's, I don't know. And then plus where I have it sitting on the jacks is kind of right where the lights are too. So I might have to rejack it, move everything to get them. But I'm hoping when I hook them into the main harness up here, that the lights come on. That would be nice. The headlights all work. So, what else are we going to do today? Well, that's about it. I got to wait. I can't do anything on the engine until probably the middle of next week, when the parts show up. I got to get home, do some stuff today at my house, so I'm going to have to pull off the truck today. But I'm kind of dead ending. I need some more wire terminals, so I got to run to the hardware store and stuff to get those. So anyways, want to end the video here. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and please leave comments down below down there. Let me know what you think. You know, it's been a struggle with this truck. Just finding parts is really tough, but you know, leave comments. I'd like to hear what you think, or your honest opinion. You don't have to, you know, tell me, oh yeah, that's cool, or anything if you don't think it is. If you think it's crappy, hey, tell me, okay? So anyways, let's end the video. I will see you pretty soon, within a week, hopefully, on the next video. Have a nice day, and I will just catch you later. Thanks.